Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fableheim and the Revenge of the Undying Iratus, Lord of the Dead. We resume where we left things off last time, but someone has returned to join us. He never really left, though, after all. The Supreme Necromancer was protecting his phylactery. This time, Kel'Thuzad returns once more. The Lich that once helped us through the first and second floor, he is back. And we went for a very similar build, very similar ideas, but he is level 17, which means, of course, that he can upgrade his Wrath ability, the Rain of Fire that I was terrified to press, and I made it even better, so I'm even more afraid of pressing it. But I'm going to try this time, because I've given Kel'Thuzad the Burning Skull. This reduces all damage it deals to friendlies by 65%. Now, because of this, some people that are a bit more bold than I would have taken the Shrapnel upgrade. This makes it so that his Q, which hits incredibly hard, will hit 2 enemies and 1 friendly. That's scary. Even though he's doing 65% less damage, and it is Bone Storm taking the hit, it's still absolutely horrifying. Objectively horrifying. Because 65% of 100, which Kel'Thuzad was kind of reaching before, is still what? A reduction of 65. So 35, and then Bone Storm will reduce it even more depending on how much vigor he was missing, and then this in general, but that's still a lot of damage that I don't want to take. Because remember, Bone Storm only heals for like 46 whenever he presses his heal button. And we've been getting chunked this floor, so hopefully, we'll see. But I have another person to introduce to you. Kel'Thuzad is back. He went for, before I do the introductions, we went for the same build again. We bone shards into Shard Swarm. This is made so it ignores ward and gives +1 attack. Woo! The command Undead has been upgraded to Ineffable Command. This means Kel'Thuzad moves back to, as was pointed out to me, the little arrow. If it's blue, that means it's moving someone else. If it's yellow, that means it's moving you. I didn't know that at first, and I don't know why I never connected those dots. But they're good dots to connect. We upgrade Toxic Cloud into Corrosive Cloud. This makes it so that any enemy standing in the Cloud Trap, which does deal stress damage, will lose all armor and resistance. Could be nifty. The Rain of Fire, as mentioned, upgraded to Armageddon, the typical build. The other upgrade path, this makes it so it moves people around, which is kind of And I upgraded Reanimate into Cheap Bodies, because I wanted more attack, honestly. That's about it, really. I also gave him the Essence of Mind, because Kel'Thuzad hits a lot. If we ever press this Armageddon button, it's basically be full mana, more or less. And this chunks, so that'd be cool. Ankea is still here. We are still searching for the ashes of the Burned Witch for our lovely Fallen Dhampir. Hello, Ankea. Nice hat. Of course, Bone Storm needs no introduction. And this name I am so proud of. I was just gonna, like, cop out and name her Arachne, the Greek goddess of spiders and whatnot. But in the shower where all great thoughts are had, Arachnarak. The combination of course, Arachnid and Ragnarok. The end, well, what is it? The direct translation for this spelling, the Ragnarok with the umlaut O, is like Fate of the Gods or Final Fate of the Gods. It's more like Icelandic, I think, spelling of Ragnarok, which has like the slash to the O and then a K and then an R at the end. That's the Twilight of the Gods, which translates into a much cooler thing. But I got totally sidetracked. Ragnarok is here to be a secondary tank / detective. Protective ward for Ankea, our current hypercarry. Now, if, for example, Kel'Thuzad starts getting chunked, we can always move him into that position, and that would be nifty. The reason she is a good protective ward for a single entity is because, of course, her cocoon redirects attacks from the one position behind her, in this case the third position, and we've upgraded it to Spiky Cocoon so she hits people back. Now, we have used a Spiky Cocoon before, and I've given it a lot of shit. But I think that if you're using it in the correct moment, in the correct way, then I think this is better than Invigorating Cocoon. Invigorating Cocoon is there for the pure primary tank purpose. It's better than Spiky Cocoon for that. But if you're trying to be cheeky, if you're trying to retaliate people and punch them, Spiky Cocoon is going to go a longer way to do that. We also have given her the Salamander Skin, so that not only is she dealing physical damage, and by dealing physical damage will she apply her Spider Venom, but now we're also dealing 30 magic damage. And I had an idea. An idea that was given to me, actually, and I kind of just remembered. That is to use the Blood Phantasm to apply the Aura of Retribution to mark the Black Widow, and anytime anything hits her, they will deal 100% of the Blood Phantasm's damage as well. That stacks up pretty high pretty fast. And because we're on the note of dastardly duos, which is what I've decided to call the duo build, the duo Boiling Blood build, what if Fallen Dhampir... The Fallen Dhampir we've used before, because if you enter her stance, she will then counterattack anyone and heal 50% of the damage that she deals, and with Boiling Blood, that's a lot. You apply the Blood Phantasm to her. This was also in a comment. I was talking with someone about this. Recently, I think. You gave them this. 100% of a Boiling Blood Phantasm's damage is magical damage. Anytime someone touched the Fallen Dhampir, they'd be hit for a lot. Funny build. But we still only have one Boiling Blood, and I still don't know who we're giving it to. Actually, I have an idea, but I'd like to find an item first. But anyway, enough bambling, you're all caught up. Hello? Sorry that I missed a day, as far as uploading is concerned. It was Mother's Day. All things considered, that was kind of just a coincidence and not the reason. But it was. Now, let's see. What are we going to do? With the Black Widow, of course, she can be quite the support, if we so desire that. Part of me wants to... We could just go straight into the cocoon. Prepare the defenses. But part of me wants to do this. Stripping blocks and wards is one of the strongest things of the Spider Ragnarok's potential. It also reduces the damage that target deals for, is it one turn or is it just a set amount of time? 2 turns. Ow. You know what? Maybe I just open up on you. Maybe you have earned my ire.
Make them suffer.
I wonder how much damage Bone Storm can actually do now. Ha! Alright, Kel'Thuzad. You've just returned. I'm aware of that. But let me know. Do you feel like winning? Oh, he feels like winning today. Now remember, that attack, his Q, is completely random. So he just rolled a 1 in 4 and nailed it, really. I feel like killing the Bard today. I don't feel like letting her go. So we're going to pull her forward, strip her of her blocks and wards. We will once again Bone Ward Kel'Thuzad, because I don't want him to get shot. Wow, I'm good at this. Nice hit. You know, I think that huge damage that I was seeing before,
Savor these last few
the 100 or whatever,
heartbeats.
was due to the Serpent Skull, now that I think about it. And if we're only hitting for 50, maybe I should have gone for the Serpent Skull. Or not Serpent Skull. Maybe we should have gone for Shrapnel. Maybe not. Who knows? The answer, of course, probably depends entirely on the fight, right? There are some fights where we don't mind if Bone Storm gets hit for extra damage. Not even a little bit. Because Bone Storm is a thick lad that can protect himself really. But there will be other fights where any tiny, insignificant amount of damage that's just extra is going to push Bone Storm over the edge into death. I dare you to hit me again. Oh, it's beautiful. I'm gonna heal. Maybe I should have given Kel'Thuzad a thing or two. I really want to do this. So this will be, man, quick maths. Like 10 damage initially. I want to try it. Here we go. Our very first Armageddon.
Corruption.
Okay.
Extinction.
Okay. It's always good to know where you stand. I could kill you, I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to use magic here, though. Am I? Am I using magic here? This would deal... I want to kill you.
Fate within flames.
No, we're going to have the Black Widow. Or, excuse me. Ankea is going to kill you. By ignoring your block. Hi, how does it feel when it happens to you, huh? You did it to me, now I'm going to do it to you. Is that... Oh, it's 2 hit points. Thankfully, we had a block left. Okay. Goodbye. So that was Armageddon.
A sad
it's pretty good.
of mortal kind.
It's pretty good. We have a loot. The Weird Mandolin. Puts all enemies to sleep for 1 turn except bosses' targets skip their turn until they are attacked or receive a demise. And it costs 75. No, thank you. I'm good, I think. I think I'm good. We do have 2 talent points. I am very interested in saving until we get Dispel. Dispel removes all buffs from enemies and all debuffs from all creations. I think it is incredibly powerful and something I am very interested in having. So yeah, we're going to get that next. Bone Golem.
Ah, this is what a necromancer's war machine looks like.
I agree. This is a necromancer's war machine. We are, as you can see, maybe I should have waited, but we are, that's the wrong button. These are our artifacts in case you wanted to be caught up on the situation. I actually think we should destroy some of these for experience. Maybe. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to use this again. I don't want this. It might actually be very useful. This could be incredibly useful. Could. I feel like this is going to go to. It's a free 2000 experience. It's not bad. Let's see what, oh, I should check what I need. Skeleton. A mummy. Level 16 mummy, too. Ooh.
I expect
Results. I think I was talking with someone and they get impending misery, don't they? This ignores war, but that's whatever. This makes it so you can move people forward. I mentioned this before, but with the mummies, when you're running them, I was informed you usually want to run 2 of them so that you can absorb both debuffs from allies and buffs from foes. I guess I really have no input at the moment. Vengeance Beam. This thing has been nerfed like 3 times. I do know that.
Now, prove yourself worthy of my investment.
I didn't upgrade his big curse thing. It's fine. I was also discussing with someone a stress zombie build, which I'm not gonna lie, I've never, even once in my life,
well, my minion,
considered stress zombie. Not even a little. So Lilith, our vampire, her ults upgrades, what have we got? We have the Hunger for Hearts. To the end of battle, 50%. So this makes it so your crits do more damage. Ooh. The vampire does have a relatively high innate luck stat. She can upgrade it a lot as well. Or, she heals for 65% of the damage that she deals, and gains +3 passive attack. I feel like it has to be Hunger for Hearts, right? I feel like that's the thing. Especially if we try and pair Lilith with the Mummy, which I still haven't tried, and I don't know how it would work at all, really. But this could be really strong. I'm gonna go for it, even though I think the Irresistible Thirst for Blood is better. We'll see. I want to try it for science. Alright, Mummy. I don't know what points I want to give you. I have mentioned before, I am interested in a stress build, but I have no idea what we're using for it yet, so, you know, there's that. We are fighting a swordsman, an elite Elven Ranger, Gargoyle, and a Bard. How do I feel about this? How do I feel about this? Now, we can... I think it's Mummy time. I know we just got him, literally just now. But if this ranger marks anyone, I could be in trouble. I'd have no real way of defending them. Whereas with the mummy, I can eat it. I mean, or we could bring Niflheim. Because Niflheim can ice cube whoever gets marked. And I can purge buffs. Alright. I'm sold. Whoops. Kel'Thuzad's gonna hang out with the mummy here real quick. Even though poor Niflheim has no items. Poor Niflheim. And unfortunately, this means that Ankea, our hyper carry, is not in the protection spot, but Niflheim is quite vulnerable himself, so I'm really not that surprised. Or that overly concerned. Not overly concerned. A little concerned, perhaps. But not overly concerned. Oh. Huh. 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 Okay, I don't know why I'm so surprised, but here we are. Oh, that wasn't good. I'm just gonna put her in a cocoon and, you know, let them do their things. Because they're gonna try and hit me. And I'm gonna kill them. Really? That's how this is gonna go. Now the question is, do we go for the bard first?
Give them no mercy.
Oh. Did the mandibles not work on the constructs? I feel like I should know that. Wow. You removed his debuffs. Okay. Wasn't that an impressive 3 damage? Oh no. Whatever will I do? The correct answer is I'm going to Bone Ward Ankea. Am I afraid of anything here, really? I guess I should be a little afraid of you. At this point.
Your frail body.
But I mean, I'm not really. The bard might be escaping this time. Oh, yeah. No. No! Uh-oh. Okay, can you please have enough initiative? Oh, you have 0 initiative, don't you?
Speed of thought.
Okay. Ah, why did I do that? I should have just used the Devour Magic. Uh-oh. I've made a boo-boo. I have made a boo-boo.
I hope there will still be enough left to reanimate.
We should still be okay, I think. Yeah, get in your stance. Okay, that's fine. This bard is incredibly irritating. It's funny that, actually, I don't even need to purchase anymore. It's funny that the bard, I think, is the one that drops the item that puts people to sleep. And the bard is the one that's most effective. What if I... This is going to be weird. But hear me out. Oh, I should have waited. I'm going to delay my turn here, I think. Because I want to use this, but it'll move me forward. Oh, and I can't use this. This can't be interrupted, though. Yeah, it can't be cancelled. So, I mean, let's do this. Because Bone Storm is more likely to be attacked, if I put him here, yep, they will attack her. I think I just kill him. I don't think I take any chances here. Yeah.
Carve open their husks.
Okay, we did it. I don't want to say recovered, because we weren't really Were we ever really in danger? I don't know. I don't think so. That's gonna have to go away, though. Please. Deep breaths. Deep breaths.
Mana is mine.
It's okay. Come here. You and I have words that need to be spoken. Also, what is Niflheim's accuracy? Because he needs more of it, obviously. Ow. Obviously, he needs more.
Terror will overflow.
Wow. 43 evasion is a lot, though. No. Okay, good. That could have been disastrous. Could have been. I need to enter my cocoon. I need to hide out for a second. Hold their attention, would you? Nice, we did it. Crits are hitting for like 14 or 15, so that's pretty nifty. Part of me, I don't want to say questions. Questions is not the correct word. How can you put heroism on a statue? Whatever. It's fine. It makes it easy for me to just get rid of it. I feel like I should spit on this.
Now that's gonna leave a mark.
I wanted to remain in my cocoon, where it's nice and safe. But I also felt like being responsible for a little bit. Alright, I gotta go back in the cocoon now. It was nice being responsible for a moment.
Ah, your frail bodies.
I wish I had the ashes of the burned witch. Oh. Well, there's the sleep spell, in case you were curious what it looked like. And the genius interrupted it. Oh no. Cardis. You speak of justice. Uh-oh, I couldn't remove that one. Oh, thank you, game. Oh. That worked out well. That worked out real well. Okay. Oh. So how am I doing this exactly? Didn't I spit on you? I did.
Strength through pain.
I need to sit in the cocoon. I want, trust me, I want to reduce his armor. But I need to sit in the cocoon. Maybe I should have gone with the other one. Oh well, I can deal magic damage. Easy peasy. Let's put a bone ward on that guy. I never finished my quote, did I? So there is the very first, fun fact, the very first cinematic ever in World of Warcraft, like inside of the game, was a cinematic in the Wrath of the Lich King expansion called the Wrathgate.
You will
Maybe I should
soon
have healed a little
embrace
bit.
your new existence.
And that was when the players got to see Arthas, the Lich King, for the very first time while they were questing through the areas. And, well, you know, in person, not like, whatever. You get the point. They saw the Lich King for the first time. He comes out of the gates protecting Ice Crown, the zone. And, of course, the Horde and the Alliance are both there, talking smack. And he goes, "You speak of justice, of cowardice.
With
but
knowledge
I
and will comes victory.
will show you the meaning of," what was it? "The true meaning of fear and the justice of the grave." It was great. And it's been stuck in my head ever since then. Which has been like, what? 2009? 2010? It's been a while. All minions gain +6 attack until the battle ends. At the start of combat, all enemies lose 1 block. That could be nifty. Don't we have a weapon for this too? Or did I destroy it? I probably destroyed it. All minions and enemies. Not a fan of that. I guess you could offset this by raising everyone's accuracy quite a bit. But we've already encountered a few enemies that have just a dumb amount of evasion, like close to 50. That would bring this close to 70, and I'm... No. We'll grab Tempered Blades, because I don't know what my weapon presently is. We are fighting... Oh dear. We are fighting an elite handmaid, guard, lady, elite gargoyle, elite elven ranger, elven scout, and elite rogue. Okay. Kel'Thuzad, I need you for something. Why do I have so much blood?
It's no gold, but it will do.
So real quick, let's take a peek at the Pokédex. The Elite Shield Maiden. She can stun. Yeah, that's a stun. This is if she's in anything but the first slot. She'll try and do this to move forward. This, she can stance and protect people. So we should bring... I said should, but I meant to bring... Say could bring Niflheim to interrupt it. The Elite Elven Scout. Physical damage. It does the trap. Oh yeah. And has a stance. So I think Niflheim is a necessity here. I don't think we can get away without bringing him. There are two stances. There's a trap, which I think only Niflheim can really remove. The Gargoyle, of course. We've fought an Elite Gargoyle before. They hurt. And the Elite Rogue. They just do dumb stuff. Okay. I think we take this exact same team, honestly. Like, we either bring this team or we bring Kel'Thuzad instead of Ankea. But Ankea's our hyper carry. You know, let's build the second thing of a Boat of Wrath. I've been ignoring you long enough. Assuming I can. I don't really want to use good parts. All minions. I love this plus 10 vigor, but I think I'm going to go with the outdoor fork.
Now I will make mortals tremble before me. Well, even more than previously.
I'm also going to use one of our 3 necromantic flasks. We equip the tempered blade to give +6 attack. We're going to pop out one of the necromantic flasks, and I'm kind of just going to go ham here. Because this is an elite squad. And if I'm not going to go ham for an elite squad, when am I going to go ham, honestly? Oh. How cute. How adorable. You think that you can shoot me? Wow. I don't even know what to say. They thought they could get away with it. It's adorable, really. So what we can do as far as magic is concerned. I'd love to set something on fire, but we can't really do that here. Unless we used Flaming Skull. We could do that. We could turn one Flaming Skull to turn to Mocking Slap. That's a thing entirely within our realm of capabilities. I don't know why I had to say it like that, but I did. Is it trap time? By keeping her here, I can be annoying. I do like being annoying. Or are we going to start unloading on the scout? You know what? Let's be annoying. It's fun to be annoying. Just ask anyone who's ever played a rogue. No. Speaking of playing a rogue, I tried... Well, not... Oh, you want to do the redirecty thingies. Okay, that's fine. I don't care. I made a rogue because I want to play one. But hey, look, I stunned the scout. I just, you know, haven't. So about the stance, really. I can't stand that into it. Can't stand that into it. What do I want to do for magic? It might be infectious lunacy, honestly. Kind of okay with that. Whoa. Whoa. That's rude. Rude. Alright.
Madness manifest.
That is a bunch of mana we just dumped, but I think it's worth it.
perish.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Definitely heal. Definitely heal. Remember, the rogue deals more damage to enemies that have lower health, because that's a very roguelike thing. And we don't want none of that here. Really? You'll take me down with you. Wow. 19 damage. I'm honestly amazed. Goodbye. Aww. 72. I could kill you with a spit. Oh, let me spit on her.
Good.
Don't take that out of context. That has a very specific context to not be creepy. Oh. You just punched me, man.
My kingdom comes.
If I had the ashes of the Burned Witch, I'd be so happy. So what exactly am I doing here? Don't know. I guess this. I'm gonna have to... Ow. Okay, fine. You want to play it that way? Who cares? Just leave me alone. I'm gonna hide in my cocoon. I need to shoot this guy with you. Okay. So there's a rule that I've said 100 times. And I'm going to say it 100 times more. Because it's important. That rule is to always, always take your kills where you can get them. But you may notice I did something different. We can use mana there. I don't need to be so dramatic. But I was like, I don't need to be. But I want to be. So I could have just shot him to death with the Fallen Dhampir, but I decided to shoot the gargoyles to remove all his resistance so that I can do some, you know.
Death. Move those mortal legs.
Something cute like this. Hey! It cost some mana, but I think it worked out in the end. Hi. I'm gonna go back in my cocoon. Because I don't like you. You know, it's kind of bizarre to think of this, but this was an elite battle, and we've basically come out with full health. My, how far we've come. This was genius. It all worked out. Liquid Desolation. Iratus gains 15% chance to stun enemies he damages with destruction spells. In a perfect world, we aren't doing too much of that. Enemies lose 18 accuracy until the battle ends. Ooh. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this one. With the magic one, we reduced its wrath cost because increasing its damage by 5% is not that significant. Now, it is an increase, of course, but it's not a significant increase. So I decided to make it cheaper so I can spam it all the time. But with the physical attack one that only hits 3 times, I am going to go ahead and increase its demise.
My enemies are in for a nasty surprise.
Because really, going from 40% to 50% damage is a bit more significant than going from 25 to 30%. You know, even though it is 5 times, maybe my reasoning is incorrect. Maybe I'm wrong. But that's what I chose, and that's what we're going to have to work with. Araknarak. I love your name. You're making me proud. And of course, Bone Storm. So Bone Storm actually has a self-destruct button, which I've never pressed before. He basically throws his entire body into the first 2 enemies, and it goes boom. And we have 2 upgrade paths. We can either be like, if we're pressing this button, we're screwed, and we need the thing that we're destructing on it to die immediately. And we can go with Annihilation System. This increases from 100% of his attack, or excuse me, of his missing figure to 150% of his missing figure, which can be a lot of damage. It's telling us 330, which I think is the maximum it can be. Or we can go, if we're pressing this button, we're kind of screwed, but we have a chance of victory. So we should try and roll a 50-50 to get him back, because we love Bone Storm. I have no idea what the correct answer is here. But because Bone Storm is the thick durable lad that he is, I'm going to go with Annihilation System. If I'm pressing the self-destruct button, if I'm willingly killing Bone Storm, there better be a damn good reason.
Get back to battle.
And of course, +4 accuracy is nice. +4 accuracy is always nice. Alright, what do we have? We have... we did it! Composure. First, we have the Spiked Head. An enemy receives 30 stress damage with each attack against the minion. So this is very much like the Salamander skin we currently have it equipped on the Ragnarok. Just instead of magical damage, it's stress damage. Interesting. I guess, how would you even want to use this? I don't know. Like maybe put it on a Dark Knight? Put the Dark Knight in it? I don't know. Not sure about this one. The Orb of Negation. The minion becomes immune to debuffs. Okay. Curious. Good. Like, this is surprisingly good. Because whenever you're using a skeleton, you're always surprised, and pleasantly so, whenever a debuff doesn't work on him. At least I am. But most importantly, of these three, the Ashes of the Burned Witch. Our build has finally come together. Set enemies on fire for 2 turns when minion uses ability, dealing 4 damage with AoE abilities, dealing 10 damage with single target abilities.
All for my future kingdom.
Ankea, my dear, show him how it's done. Please. Our next battle is Swordsman, an elite elven ranger, gargoyle, and a scout. Once again, what do we want here? The ranger has the mark. We don't care too much. We can protect whoever has the mark using a shifting Ragnarok. The gargoyle is just kind of meh. So I guess we can run the same exact group, honestly. We basically, didn't we just fight this, except there were more elite stuff? I don't care. We have 81 Digger Souls. Let's wait for 100, I think. Is it 100 for the artifact, or did I just do that? I did that. So both the artifact and the parts are 200. We could build the Abode of Wrath, which is what I was going to do, but we're very low on parts at the moment. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to save for 200. Save my parts and move on with our lives. All right. Let's see it. The build's complete. Let's see what it looks like, shall we? Wow. That was a crit, and it was 27. Okay.
Strength through pain.
It's time for Ragnarok to show off. We're going to apply a ward to Ankea, because I'm afraid she just became the hyper carry of all hyper carries. Ha. Alright. You know our first target. Here we go.
Your frail bodies fail you.
2 turns, 10 true damage, 5 stacks. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So what am I doing? It can be beautiful all at once. I think I can just kill him, though. Like, I'm fairly certain he's just dead. Oh, I missed. Low. Low. Okay, so... do I just mocking slap him? This kills him. Sure, let's see. So this is the true power of the build. We have all the initiating stacks, we have the mocking slap. We press this button, and...
baked within flames.
oh yeah. Now that is taking him instantly from 190 to dead. So I'm pretty content with that. That was quite the show off. The show of pa. I guess I'm just gonna chill for a second. We'll see what needs to be done.
Maybe I'll craft this one into furniture.
Maybe. Rogue time? No. We'll go after the Elven Ranger. Get wrecked. Oh, get uber wrecked. Okay, well. I guess we'll heal. Oh, I don't move. That's right. Good. I'm entangled. That actually helps me out here. Thank you. That was great. I appreciate that. Such a nice lad. I could have spit, but I'm pretty much just gonna, you know, sit here.
With the rest.
And that is the multi-damage build, complete, done. Immediate thoughts? It's good. Those are my immediate thoughts. I'm pretty happy with it. Go ahead and heal up. Bone Storm. Ah, redirect. Okay. That's fine. I don't particularly mind. I might actually be able to kill the gargoyle. Not quite. I thought maybe I could. You could. I'm gonna Ice Cube the Ragnarok. Because I want to see if I can heal it up a little bit. And I knew my block would. Okay, that's enough, I think. That's enough. We've healed up enough.
Another step towards my eternal kingdom.
Oh! The Robes of Potence. Minions gain 8 luck, 8 accuracy, 8 evasion. Now we're talking. And we got a ring. After victory, Iratus sees 40 mana for each minion that fled. Well, or each enemy that fled, excuse me.
It embellishes my undead features.
Now this is what I call an armor piece. 8 luck, 8 accuracy, 8 evasion. Ooh. Now we're talking. Now we're talking video game. I still think that the Pendant of Might is better than what we're wearing, but I kinda want to keep it for now. We do have the Lance set in case we ever need it. I'm not sure why I'm holding onto the hatchet now. It's not. We can keep the Vagrant's Rags for farming if we want to. We have the Spiked Ring as well. Okay, I'll keep them. They all have their purpose, of course. Who knows if we'll need the purpose, but they have a purpose. Alright. I'm going to give you 1 point in initiative. You should be happy. Considering that the Unfrozen used to have... Oh, how much initiative? He started with 4, I think, in the past. 4 or 5? It was a lot. Alright, Cultist. This is for unique minion-specific stuff. We already have the Burning Skull. I can't use the Venom stuff. We could pick up a second Bone Golem thing. I don't want the Runes of Winter. We don't have the Fallen Dhampir thing. But that's for, like, a yellow solo Dhampir. So I guess we want these 3? We want to try and roll these 3? Oops. Sorry, Arachnodok. I am curious. I'm quite curious to test a Black Widow build where you're using, like, Spiky Coon and the Venom Tips, the thing that gives double Spider Venom. Curious. But not immediately interested. So the Gambling Chip. All enemies gain plus 15 vigor until the battle ends. And then I'll gain 6 additional common parts after a victory, one-time use. This is a very good consumable, and I hope I find more of them not here, because I'm going to pick something else. At the start of its turn, the mummy restores 4 vigor for each curse on enemies. Pretty good tanking thing, kind of. I've explained this before, where it's kind of like healing a Death Knight, a Blood Death Knight in World of Warcraft, where suddenly they'll be at 100 vigor, and then the next turn they'll be at 0. Like, you look away for 1 second, and all of their health is gone. You start casting a heal, and then they just heal themselves back up to 80%, and you're like, why did I do this? Why am I even here, actually? The Vampire, I think we've seen this before, but whenever an enemy escapes or becomes insane, the Vampire receives plus 6 accuracy, plus 6 evasion, plus 6 luck until the battle ends. And the Mechanical Aim, which we've had before, at the start of each turn, the zombie receives plus 4 accuracy, plus 15% damage, stacked up to 5 times, but is removed if the zombie changes position. Vietaganga does not possess a Mechanical Aim, and I'm not... My thing with giving this to Vietaganga right now is because we use Vietaganga almost exclusively in the first or second slot. That doesn't fly very well with our current strategy of Bone Golem first, Black Widow second. Now, Tear of Blood I'm very interested in for a different reason. In fact, this is what I would consider a puzzle piece. And if I can find all of the puzzle pieces, we're going to have some fun. So I'll pick up the puzzle piece. Lilith, of course, presently has 0 items, unfortunately. But that's never deterred her in the past. Bring up to 30 luck. I'm not going to give her the Tear of Blood yet. Yet. She can go back in the arena with Undying Iratus. I love saying that. Ooh. Next battle, it's going to be cheeky. Elite Berserker, Swordsman, Elite Scout, and a Human Bard. Now the Berserker, to go to the Pokédex, refer to the Pokédex. Oh, Barbarian, excuse me. Berserker's 2nd floor, Barbarian is 3rd floor. Self-buff, the Tamahe, and a debuff. Okay, can only stun Bone Storm. And then the Elite Scout. We just absolutely shreked the last Elite Scout. I think it's the same group again. I don't want to bring this same group, but I think it's the same group. Because of all of the buff purging and the trap breaking and the, general shenanigans required. Ooh. Widow turn 1. You don't say. Now, I could have waited to see if she would enter her stance or not. But I decided, why give her the opportunity? Well, goodbye, Ward. Gonna go ahead and protect Ankea, of course, because she's Ankea. Ankea deserves all of our love and protection
of life.
As she sets something on fire. Oh no, that hurts so much. Lol. Can I kill her? Hold on, let's see for science.
Fate within flames.
No, I can't. Unless I dealt like exactly. Actually, I can, but I'm not going to. No, just kidding. I am.
Down.
I changed my mind.
Move those mortals.
I wasn't going to, but I changed my mind. I'm probably gonna have to use calcination, which is the alchemy thing that. The alchemy thing that restores mana. Oh, get wrecked. That's hilarious. Nope.
Savor these last few heartbeats.
I definitely want to remove this, don't get me wrong, but one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Oh, he's just dead. Yep, he's just dead. Okay. Works for me. I guess I'm gonna do this. I don't want to let her escape after this. After she's been this much of a nuisance to me. I'm gonna let her escape? Nah. Yeah, that wasn't even that bad. Wasn't even that bad. We have been using an insane amount of mana, though. Just like an absurd amount.
This will be your end.
Bye-bye. Wow. I can see why ashes are required to make this build like the most ridiculous thing on the planet. Go into an ice cube. Yep.
Mop up the gore.
That was good.
hate to see plants using it as fertilizer.
That was good. All right, last coffin, and then we'll call it a day. We have... Oh, no. Oh, no. We have before us the Warrior Bones. We saw the Wizard Bones not too long ago. Actually, might have been the last episode. Reduces physical damage received by 40%, but increases the magic damage received by 40%. Very good on particular floors, like this one, for example. but very bad on other floors, like the next one, for example. The Orb of Negation, we've seen this just recently. The minion becomes immune to all debuffs, pretty good. And last but not least, the Mechanical Eye. The minion's abilities cannot miss. I have been talking about this with people in the comments literally forever. And that's because of one particularly
Amazing what they just leave lying around.
Headless Fellow. With the Mechanical Eye, you can negate the Headhunter's extreme lack of accuracy.
There will be a mountain of human heads when I'm done.
So, he's here. The Headhunter also gets a name. I'm not going to be very creative with this one. I've already decided on what it is. It's my typical go-to Headless Hunter name. If you're familiar with Irish folklore, you probably just figured it out. But anyway, you'll see next time if you didn't. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Next time, the Headhunter is here. We're going to see how I make sense of this, if I manage to make sense of it at all. The Headhunter, I believe, is kind of like a hyper carry. You generate an absurd amount of wrath, and then you use it to just insta-kill stuff, more or less. And of course, he deals an obscene amount of physical damage and strips armor and all of that fun stuff. Maybe he'll have a good time together with Ankea, or maybe we'll find something else to pair him with. And of course, we shall just determine which path we're going to take. I'm leaning towards something, one of these two. Either the far right or the middle one, because going to the left here, there isn't much. I definitely want to try and milk as much out of this floor as possible, because I don't know what's coming next on the 4th floor. I just know that there's some magic stuff and thick things. But we'll find out together. So again, thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Sorry again that this was delayed, but I hope I made up for it. The build is complete. Ankea is ready to slay, and I'm excited.